Hey, Mr. File.
Hey, what's going on?
You look like you're in a very familiar place to me right now.
Nope. You have no idea where I'm at.
Pretty sure I do, because there's some Star Wars stuff. Looks like a timeline. Looks like my classroom. Because I could see you right over there. So,
Oh.
yeah. There he is.
Oh, look at that.
But we are trying to do our best to still, even though we're in the same room, right? We are staying at least 600 feet apart.
I can barely see you. I don't know how kids do this. I mean, you're like literally 7,000 miles away.
Yeah, like to look at the board or the screen. Yeah, the TV screen from where you're at in the back of my room right now.
Do you have any binoculars in here? That'd be awesome. See, I could bring my binoculars to school.
Why I wear these?
Mr. Moore, I can answer that question now. I could see it.
Yeah, that totally does the same thing. If you just do this, it's just like actual binoculars.
It is.
It works.
Whoa, I can see you now.
So it is Tuesday. It's sunny out today because I can see out my classroom window.
Yes.
Which is a good thing. That one window's sort of open right now. I have to close the blinds before we leave, though.
So do I.
It's on a list of. You don't have to.
I have to close the. I don't know. I don't have anything to close.
I do not envy your windowless room.
But see, I'd like my windowless room because your table's wiggly. You need to fix this. Like I'm having a seizure here. Hey, I'm just gonna do this. It's like Blair Witch
Project. You just
Project.
sit still, it'd be fine. Did you actually? I'm sorry. You said Blair Witch, so I got to jump and ask you about that. Did you see Blair Witch in the theater, like when it came out years and years ago?
No, I did not.
Okay, I did. It was back when I was in college.
Did you get sick?
I did not get sick, but it was annoying to watch with how shaky everything was. So for those not familiar with the Blair Witch Project, which is probably a lot of people because it's really not that good of a movie.
No, it is not. It was new for the time. The idea was new. It had a whole new feel for it, but it was not a good movie. I mean, it was entertaining for the area that it was in, but it was not.
Right. But the whole thing that made it unique was, the people that were in the film telling the story, they were also filming it at the same time with like these little cameras.
Right.
So you would literally be holding it and it's not being held steady, and then they're gonna run with the camera and do like it's just, it makes you appreciate.
It was doing this
just like that. It's just like that.
And you hear people screaming and yelling, "Ah!" And then the camera would whip around.
And you'd see like a body or a little bit of blood somewhere, but you never know what happens because you didn't see anything.
Right.
It made me appreciate cinematography and what a real camera person can do.
On the gimbals that the camera never just does, it always just stays level no matter what's happening.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive stuff. And like when you get to see behind the scenes stuff of different movies, those people have a hard job. Like that is hard work.
Whether it's around the camera,
the camera, or even just like the boom microphone, or things like that. I mean,
right. Like this for hours. I mean, their shoulder muscle must be.
Yeah, unless there's like a harness that like keeps your arms in that position, so you don't ever, like you're just locked in.
So you're not holding it, like you just set your arms out.
Yeah,
I've never seen that though.
Probably not. But yeah. Anyhow, you were saying something
key grip
about project before I interrupted you.
Oh yeah, my classroom. I don't mind having no windows because like when I show a presentation, I can shut off the lights and boom, it pops off the screen. Or because we're social studies, we do maps and movies. The movies are awesome, and then I could shut my door, lock it, put down the window guards, and you can't tell that we're doing something like watching a movie. Shh, maybe Mrs. Bednar won't watch this.
You can, by the way, you can totally tell that we're on high quality school Wi-Fi right now because your picture is a little jumbly. It's like,
Really? It's crystal clear for me.
Well, it's because it's on your own computer at the moment, right? Your camera can.
But I mean, you're not jumbly. You're not jumbly.
Yeah, you are jumbly. You are. It's like stop motion, Mr. File. It's like you're jibbing around.
Oh, because you're stop motion.
Well, since
Is this weird
I'm
when
the
I do
one
this?
recording this, it's going to be totally fine on my side. No, that just looks ridiculous, but
That's true. That's fine. You know what I like? I like the delay because I could say it and it's a second later I can hear it.
it's driving me nuts. This
It
is
is.
why we don't actually record in the same place.
Right.
Partially because I live in Iowa and you don't.
Right. I live in civilization.
But there's like some people around where I live.
Other Iowans.
And coyotes.
Wile E. Coyote?
Yes. Although I was never a big Wile E. Coyote fan. Actually, I felt bad for him in all the cartoons.
Well, at
Like
some
I didn't
point
really
you
want
do.
him to catch the Roadrunner. Like I didn't want him to catch it and eat it, but I always felt like he was horribly abused. Horribly.
Well, I found it wasn't fair because like they'd run out past the cliff and they were floating in air, and then Roadrunner would hold up a sign that said gravity, and then Wiley would look down and he would fall, and then the Roadrunner would and then run off. Now I know, like the Blair Witch Project and Bugs Bunny Roadrunner, kids are like, I have no idea what you're talking about, but your parents do.
I'm sorry, I can't get over just watching you be all stop motion and strobe-ish. But it makes you want, I mean, what if the coyote couldn't actually read? Like if he had been illiterate and never read the sign, would he have been fine? Would he have not fallen?
Well, it just come through that I was going back and forth.
Just your face was just right up in the camera the last time.
Well, I think with your question about Wile E. Coyote, I think that's more the fact that he could read and Roadrunner couldn't.
I suppose. Okay.
So, I mean, you got to worry.
Just stay that close the whole time.
No, but I got to go back and forth, so all of a sudden it's there and then not.
It is the weirdest, poorest video quality. And they're all sideways. But that's you doing on purpose. Who is your favorite Looney Tunes character?
You know, I guess I'm going to have to go, well, Elmer Fudd always kind of made me giggle.
Okay.
Foghorn Leghorn, maybe?
Okay.
Yours?
I would probably have to go with Marvin the Martian.
Oh, I forgot about Marvin. I like when I whispered there and it so came across on your computer.
It's
You could hear it so well.
I don't think people will be able to hear like the echo that I'm hearing because I hear you across the room and then through my computer. The delay is ridiculous.
Yes. It's like 1 second. I mean, if everybody watching cannot tell, it literally, when I say this, I just got done saying it on his computer.
It's the weird, like, it does not feel this bad. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because if you were in your classroom, maybe I wouldn't notice it as much. I would still see the jumbly, stop motion thing going on. But when we have a conversation from your house to mine, it feels like it's instantaneous. I say something and I don't have to, I don't like see your lips move and then things are happening. But here,
Right. Huh.
this is a lesson that we need to invest in better Wi-Fi quality here in District 200.
I think so.
Because this building right now is full of no students, very, very few teachers. 2 of us are using the Wi-Fi network, and it's not going well.
No. Unless they turned it off. And it's like very little, like they turned off the routers. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. I mean, yours is on. I could see the dot. I could see the blue light on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, would it be better if I went to my room and used my own router?
Let's try it. I'm going to
All right.
pause. You're going to move. Actually, well, you can go on there on your wireless.
I'll just walk. I can walk.
I can only hope that you trip and fall along the way, just because that would be entertaining for me.
Okay, there's other people working right back there.
And they are all wearing masks. And
Yes, they are
gloves and
all
sorts of
wearing
protective
masks.
equipment.
And you can see how we are here. Hold on, I'm sorry. Walking in the... See, they're emptying out the lockers here. Man, let me tell you, you kids watching this, you need to stay more organized because this is disgusting.
There's a whole bunch of stuff. Like you were supposed to take everything home. Like we told you, bring all your stuff.
I don't know if they did, but let me tell you, they need to. Some of you need to be more organized. All right, hold on. Let me do the stand-up desk. All right, there we go.
Okay.
Is this any better?
Nope, not at all.
Nope. No, it's not. You're still all jumbly.
No, watching you appear and disappear throughout the hallway. It's a glitch.
Where'd he go? He's there. Good times.
Yeah,
I just said good times. That's all I said.
Good times. I never was a good times show watcher personally.
What, really? Oh, I love that show with Jimmy Walker. Dynamite!
All I know is the dynamite. I don't even know anything about the show, but just that catchphrase.
The intro song was a really good song. Temporary layoffs, good times, easy credit to rip off.
Hey, I got nothing on that song. But it's fun to watch you sing it and jump across my screen.
It's like Welcome Back, Kotter. I like that song too.
I like that song a lot. Welcome Back, Kotter is a great song. And that show I've seen, so I can tell you, yes, I enjoyed that show.
You know, what you should do is you should embed those songs into this thing here today.
All right. I totally thought you said something else for how jumbly you are, and I was very confused at first.
You're not even jumbly anymore.
That's good. See, now, right there, you cleaned up a little bit.
Well, I did shower, thanks.
Yeah, you're looking better now. So just don't move from wherever you are right now. Don't touch anything. But that's a good idea, because those songs are classics that kids these days don't know about. They probably have no idea that they're in TV shows that we're talking about right now. Again, they're parents.
This whole show today is about things that kids have no idea. You need to do a little research, kids. There were some good things back in the day. Blair Witch Project, make you sick because of all the jumping around.
All the jumblous, yeah.
All the jumblous, and then Welcome Back, Kotter, Good Times, Bugs Bunny, Marvin the Martian. Yeah, that was good. Foghorn, Marvin the Martian, Foghorn Leghorn.
I did like Elmer Fudd too, though. Elmer Fudd was great. He's hunting rabbits.
Yeah. Wabbits.
And the fact that one guy did all the voices.
Mel Blanc. Yeah. Well, kind of like Frank Oz did a lot of the voices for Muppets and Yoda. I mean,
Yoda's the only one that's important.
He did Miss Piggy, which I always found interesting. So he went from Miss Piggy to Yoda. It's interesting to me. I wonder if he ever did those. I'll have to look to see if he ever did one of those shows where he, because if you ever watch Seth MacFarlane, who does the voice of Family Guy.
Okay, yeah, just a bunch of the Family Guy voices.
He can have a conversation in the different voices he does. So I'm wondering if Mel Blanc is able to do that as well. If he was able to do some of those things, have a weird conversation like that, because that would be.
Well, and funny. Hank Azaria, I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Hank Azaria, I think it's Azaria.
He's got.
Yeah, but he's no longer doing Apu.
I did hear that, or at least not the same way. I don't know. I haven't seen a recent episode. We watched a bunch of the old ones.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing it. I don't think he's doing it anymore. I think he said he needs to stop. I don't know.
Fair enough.
I always thought it was funny. I wasn't, but then again, I don't know.
Times change. People change. Wi-Fi changes. I can see you now.
Yeah, you're totally fine. Right.
Yeah, so apparently, maybe they heard us during the course of this video. They upgraded the internet service, and now it's all good to go.
Everybody come back to school on Monday.
No, they can't. They're not allowed.
They can't. Oh,
no, not yet.
I thought we could, because the internet's fine now.
It is fine now, but we still cannot have everybody here yet. Hopefully, someday soon.
I mean, I got my room set up. Got my room set up. All the kids in one cluster.
Sit in the middle of that pile of desks. There's one poor kid that has to sit on top of each one, and they're trapped in there.
We're not social distancing in here. Boom! Everybody, right here.
together.
One clump of
In
desks.
well, like the tables have some distance, but you're sharing a table with people in my classroom. So
Right. Yeah.
now if I could just do like
I
one
understand.
person at each table and have a class of 8, it'd be fine.
I thought you were going to say if I had one person, that'd be great. Put them right in the middle.
Just
I
one
have
student
one
at a time.
student.
It wouldn't take long.
Right.
All right, Mr. File, we have rambled on probably quite long enough at this point in time. And now that the
That's a
Wi-Fi
Led
is actually
Zeppelin song.
working,
Ramble on.
we're going to end with that one. That'll be our outro today. I'll have to find it, see if I can put it in here.
Ramble on. See, now it's not as funny if I'm not like all digital 8 pixel.
No, it's not quite as good with your, now that you actually have clear signal. But it's the weirdest thing that you were in here and didn't. And I don't know.
I don't know.
With that being said, have a fantastic day. Stay healthy.
You too.
And
Peace.
we'll talk later.
Bye, everybody.